semi-clear skies, so I might get a good signal. Um, I was just talking. I've got to turn my phone back on right now because very sick people keep being dropped in my lap. And I keep telling people that we can heal the world and we can do it in love. Love will heal the world. Even at our worst, love can do wonders. And so I'm having a wide variety of people from my past, humbly asking me to come assist in healing someone very dear to them. And so you need to be careful what they wish for, because in my excitement, finding out that I could be a healer, I was like, oh God, if you made me a healer, I'll just heal the whole world. I'll heal everybody and I'll give you all the glory. So I told her just now, be very careful what you wish for, because God just might ask you to heal the whole world. And now people are coming, and some are ex-military, and I was helping them with some brush here in my yard. And it's amazing the amounts of trauma that everybody has gone to. If I open up about some of my personal story, people start to open up. Like, I don't know if it makes them feel more comfortable. I don't know if I think it helps show your connection is unstable. When you are courageous enough to speak about the unspeakable, the things, stigma, addiction, trauma, mental health is a really big one. It's a crisis. And many people have such deeply ingrained, suppressed childhood wounds that when they start coming off of medications, it's not a good thing. It's not a pleasant transition. It is not. It's hell for your brain to get back, and you need at that point with this news in pieces, because pretty much everything is unbelievable right now. Like, you're just comfortably in a state of shock unless your trauma is so severe. Like, my heart, it brings tears to my eyes when I think about people coming off of their meds. It's like my heart cries out of my eyes for them. All of them. And there are so many. There are so many. They're everywhere. And this is going to be a big job. People have to first you have to start with using your words wisely. People are literally suffering because of their minds and because of what comes out of them. Start with using your words wisely. People are literally suffering because of their minds and because of what comes out of their magic. You're using the word against them. When my mom says, I can't believe you're out in the sun with no sunscreen, you're going to get cancer. I say, I'm not going to get cancer. I'll rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Don't speak that on me. So don't speak. Our words are very powerful. I say this all the time. We don't want to speak things into existence. But like the things that are actually happening, many people's minds are not equipped to deal with that. Matter of fact, let me find this little quote. I love it. Hold on. It's about trauma. I just did it the other day. I used to share it on Facebook all the time. That the human mind is not built to handle, that we fight and persevere every single day and night. If that's not strength, I don't know what is. You are a warrior. Hello, the son of the serpent. Absolutely. Yes. Do you know that's Pope Francis's birthday falls in that? And that's the same day that King James got baptized. Did you know that? Is that what went? No, that signs between like what? December 7th and the 17th or something? Is that what you want to talk about? I'm talking about like astrology is great to talk about. I love astrology. But you wouldn't believe how many people. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. The snake, our world. But we can still be free. I've got some really, really sick beings coming to me right now. Blasts from the past even, but I'm being called to go help heal some people now that I've gotten off of all of the medicines. And I think one of the things we need above all else, I'm going to read it again, are for all of the trauma survivors. Do you have trauma? I'm sure if you're living, breathing beings, spiritual being having a human experience, we all have trauma. Trying to remember who we are. So the fruits of the spirit of love, which is the spirit of our Creator, are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, no law. That is the law of love. That is the fruits of the spirit. And we're supposed to know people by their fruits, right? We will know them. So if people aren't working together to promote healing and unity and love for all life, whether it be Mother Earth, the animals, and especially the children, especially the trauma survivors. But everybody is a child of the Creator. Every single being, every creation. This is really all just temporary. We're not even supposed to be as comfortable as we all are here. We were warned not to. We are going to get, yes, we are. We're going through metamorphosis. We're going through metamorphosis. And we're going to, like one of my favorite things gets really dark and everything. We've all been through so much in our lives. So much. Yes, absolutely. That's where you live, or you're talking about a rising phoenix? Because I actually went through a fire. And so I actually crawled through fire. And so me rising, when I see things about rising from the ashes, it really resonates with me now because I've really 8189%. I'm not following that. I do numbers though. We're good. We're all, yes. We're all, you went through a fire. Fires are so, frightening. Yes. 888. Angel numbers, I see these all the time. The numbers on some of my videos, and I just laugh when I see where they ended because it changes it even after I'm finished. So my one video, if you haven't seen it, you can click the most popular. Do the one that is like, I am so amazed by you. It's you who amaze me. You who makes me proud. Okay, gotcha. But still, our spirits have had, the spirit in us has had other lives. This is just a temporary body. It leaves, goes back like, and I've been watching these empath videos about how you do. Everybody makes us proud. all of you. It's a video I did, and the timestamp on it is 11/11. And I've read a book about It's You Who Makes Me Proud. It's the name of my video. And it's you who makes me proud. It's you who makes me proud, and you who makes me. You lovers and losers, hear that. Everybody needs to be lifted up all the time, always. We never know what path somebody has asked to walk. So we must approach everybody so gently and lovingly. Like in the wake of things that's going, hello, in the wake of things that's going on right now. Okay, 10:10. I've got 11:11 video. I want everybody to watch that. It is a pleasure. Thank you for even listening. We all need built up so much right now. And I'm being asked to go back to somebody who's had such severe trauma that you absolutely, like right now, if your trauma is that bad that it's affecting your nerves and affecting your life and affecting your day, and you can't even get out of bed, and you can't, like, you don't need to be watching the news. You probably should just not watch TV. You need to make sure you get it and affecting your day, and you can't even get out of bed, and you can't, like, you don't need to be watching the news. You probably should just not watch TV. You need to make sure you get out of that medication. In 2004, after my first suicide attempt, I was hospitalized like 3 times in a year, and through, yes, we're all rising through it. Yes, through prayer, through positive affirmations are very important. I have to just say, get up, and I have to get up, and I have to stay productive, but not in a sick way. Some people, cleaning is one of my things. And like when I'm really angry, sometimes I'll just start cleaning so that I don't argue or whatever. It gets really bad. So anything that becomes like it's taking control of our life, I firmly believe, but we have to release it, right? We have to. What I learned in my mindfulness classes was just say during meditation, we're meditating, and the vacuum came on in the hallway because we were in an area that we couldn't control that. And it was in prison, and somebody was sweeping the vacuum. There was nothing we could do. And so she said, welcome that. Now think of that as any triggers. That's what they're called, triggers. Anything that happens, triggers that come up, whether it's like when I first put this on, and it says Davidson right here. When I first put it on, right, and tied it, it said David right across my forehead. That's my ex-husband's name, who hurt me and my child very, very, very badly. Did things to me while I was pregnant. So these are triggers. So I started putting it the other way, but I have to, even reading the Psalms of David, like sometimes it gives me like but I have to release it. I have to close prayer because people repeat things that are done to them, and it's just all, and I have to forgive, and I have to let it go. Absolutely. Cleaning is a coping skill. But I used to, when it's done to an extreme, any kind of work, anything can become an addiction. Like my ex loved money, and I think still does more than me. So I just had to come to terms with that. And now his mother is very sick, and I'm going to go be there. I'm going to go be there because that's what you do. A healer saves all lives, and you don't do it. You don't have to go do it for any money. I'm doing it because I love people. I'm a humanitarian. And when I've asked God to be a healer of all the gifts, of the spiritual gifts, I was so excited about being a healer completely with the divine, with our creator. And I just wanted to heal the world. I said, I'll heal the world. So I think that it's very wise that we, thank you. I'm like stoked to be able to teach people. But It's only for those who will listen. Like right now, I get turned on by the church. I lose subscribers when they see me talking about other things. I talk about everything. I talk about universal love. I lose, I get, and I lose. It's been a real battle when you go outside of just the Bible. Hello, hello, beautiful. All these beautiful souls out here. We are all such amazing, beautiful creatures, creative artists. We all have talents. Like, I would love to get a guitar. I know that I could play the keyboard. So sensitive, highly sensitive beings. It just, everything just flows like energy flows. Like, I really haven't eaten much today. And talking earlier, I just get covered in chills when I realize things, when signs point to everything. Like right there up at the top tab says 2005 police footage of Jeffrey Epstein. I'm studying so many things because I think that being a woman who has overcome so much trauma, sex abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse. I mean, absolutely. I think we've all probably been through that and all of this stuff and overcome it. Hello, Gaia, that I got off the drugs. I've been in the hospital so many times. There are so many people like really high visions. I'm not even going to go into all the visions. Oh, buffering. Get out in the name of Jesus. We are having a healing session right now. They were suffering on Facebook. There was this girl in the Philippines having nightmares about earthquakes right before they started in the Philippines. And she, like, these people they were like, we're just going to kill ourselves. There was a man in Indonesia that I was trying to program these people and be like, listen, you guys do not need to be fearless. Even when the disasters comes in, I did this after I just survived a fire. So I can tell you firsthand, I know disasters are traumatic. The aftermath of a disaster is traumatic. It is very traumatic. This is not funny to me at all, that not all of this is natural and that people are suffering, that people are even living in fear, not knowing what comes next, but of love, power, and a sound mind. This is not this, and it really upsets me because there are so many suffering greatly right now, and they really shouldn't be. I pray that people can really learn to talk therapy for themselves, but you have to learn it. People have to be able to learn to talk the way. Oh, that's so nice. We're having a healing session. I send love and light all over the whole world, right from my heart. I believe everybody can just be loved back to life. I truly, truly believe that. Yes, I know it. I know it. I know it. People think that this is all. There are so many still so confused right now, and it's not our creator. This is, oh, oh, yes. I can feel y'all's love way over here, and I love that. You guys that are brave enough to speak, you beautiful souls that I can feel the love. I tell people that all the time. No matter where you are, I can feel your love all the way over here, and it makes me smile. I love to make people smile. I love to give laughter and bring people back into a healing. It's all about healing. Laughter is the best medicine. Go to the park and play. Go play out in nature. We're having to cut down some tree limbs that are out of control today. And it's really a lot of work. I'm tired. And but now I just had a whole bunch of very sick people pop out of nowhere, and it's kind of the point of not wanting to be here anymore on this earth. And I know that feeling. It takes one to know one because I've tried to kill myself probably 20 times. I've overdosed on heroin, been brought back to life with crack cocaine. I should not, there's no reason I should be here other than for this purpose. And I feel like so many are still about to come forward with this Jeffrey Epstein thing. I start now some videos. Oh gosh, I just got covered in chills. I know it's about to happen. People are starting to come forward that were like trafficked from the UK and sold off, and they walk around. Oh, so bad. Yes. I don't think that money is going to matter anymore, but we definitely need some unconditional love meditations. What we need to, is there some platform where you can do videos with more than one person? Probably not. I don't know. I'm even new. I only have like 81 subscribers. 2 people unsubscribed today. It was probably the organized churches. They start following me because they hear me saying stuff, and then they see that I talk about other things like aliens and controlled weather and pedophilia and stuff, and they leave. So I have an absolute deep love for humanity. Reaching out to those little 33 African children, those little orphans, they didn't have no food, and the roof blew off their hut and bricks flew out of it because of the wind, because of the storms. That man was screaming for help. He was 24 years old. I couldn't not help but go in to feed the children and scream in their comments on Facebook and start screaming. I was making videos. We are the world. I was hosting Watch. I had to be the voice for nobody. I said, this man is screaming for help, and nobody wants to help him because the world lives in fear. Well, how do we know he's real? Jesus would never, ever do that. These people that believe in Jesus, there's a big difference to believe and to follow the works of doing good for all humanity and to help others, and even sitting down with the homeless instead of, I don't think a lot of people will realize, first of all, what it's like to sit down below everyone else. I've been homeless. So you get looked down on a lot. You get judged, or you get walked by like you're not even there most of the time. And then there's some very, very mean people that go as far as to say really, really bad things to you. So just going out. When I was in California, I stayed at orange bananas from Trader Joe's, and I just listened to their stories, and they loved it because I treated them like human beings. I loved them. We sang and danced and played. I had a tambourine. They had drums. It was a beautiful time. I was not scared. Yes, there are drug addicts out there too, but there are really good people out there. And some of them have been so traumatized. I know it's not. Religion is religion is man-made. I'm all about, like, yes, spirituality is a way of life. I think just being good to all human beings, all animals, like even the squirrels who annoy me because they dig our stuff up and then plant it. They tear our stuff up and then they're planting the stuff in the planter, like ripping cucumbers down and planting them in the planter. And they're digging all of our stuff up. I watch them make webs. They're quite amazing. Yes, our God is nothing. Our God, everybody's God, whether it's Allah, Buddha, whatever you want to call the creator. There's only one, and it's nothing but pure love with no judgment. It's already all paid for. Jesus already said we're healed. Jesus already said we're forgiven. So we have to accept it, forgive ourselves, and then it's finished. Instead of people speaking, oh my gosh, I'm going to have a panic attack. Oh, this is going to happen. And people are freaking out instead of standing firm. And if you lose things in the process, that's different. Our beings we're highly protected. Like I really did. Then we had a fire And I lost everything that I had left that wasn't in storage, which wasn't much. And then a flood came after the house burnt down and ruined all my stuff in the basement. So it's really like I'm not scared to lose materials anymore. If we listened, yeah, we are the light. Yes, we sure are. We are here to bring healing. We are here to bring happiness. We are here to bring life and love. Light is all those the gifts of the spirit. Who was in here? Dylan was the only one in here when I read that. So if you guys don't know those, the fruits of the spirit, which is our creator, and a spirit has no gender. If everybody thinks our Father God, it's like our spirit creator is a spirit, has no gender. Consciousness is in and has no gender. The fruits of the spirit are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness. I always say ever so gentle, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. That's Galatians 5:22 and 23. And so much of the world is like believing in Jesus right now and saying, Jesus is coming to save us and Jesus is going to take care of this. And like, we have the power to stop this. We have the power to save ourselves. We have the power to talk ourselves out of like any anxiety attack. Our words are so powerful. Their energy, thoughts are energy. Everything is creation. So we have to make sure we're creating good things, right? And not living in the spirit of these are my done the gift in you. It talks about the tree of love and the tree of fear and all the things that are produced, dis-ease, disharmony with our whole body from the tree of fear alone. And in the book Conversations with God, the one I can feel like heat coming out of my hand. And the Conversations with God I did the other day that was about our enemy and the separation of dark and light and this Satan character broke it all down. It made sense. There are somebody that came in, Fifth World. She came in and said, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I've been looking for. Thank you so much. And it's like, finally, when you get that one piece of information that just makes sense and it all starts falling together, I call them aha moments or epiphanies or just the revelation. It's most of the world get out in the name of Jesus. We're having clear skies. We're getting clear signals. We're finishing this healing session. When the whole world thinks they know and they think they have it all figured out and they think that it's God creating all of this. And I just said on my last video at the very end, how about we're already forgiven everyone. So there is no punishment and there is no judgment day because we're already finished. This war is already won. People don't want to heal. The destruction is still happening. It's still coming, but it's not God creating it. I can assure you of that. A creator of love does not destroy. A creator of love comes to heal the world. So right now, I'm probably going to go ahead and end this. That one video is totally amazing. If you didn't catch, it's an hour and a half all, and I love reading it again, especially out loud with emphasis, because it really drills it into my head. And then I'm just like reminded of all this stuff again. I need to finish that book. I don't know what the heck I just said I was going to do right before that. But I'm tired. I got up at 6:30 and I worked hard all day, hauling brush and stuff. I'm all scratched up. It's getting dark. I need to take a shower. So I'm probably going to wrap this up for right now. So you guys have a blessed and beautiful, beautiful night. And we got to all work together to try to, we're going to need healers on the rise. We need healers on the rise right now. So we need everybody healing there. Love you. I love you all so much. And I thank you for your support. I thank you for joining anybody that needs to heal together. This is so okay. All right. I'll probably beautiful night. Let's all do whatever it takes to heal everybody's inner childhood wounds, because the masses of the very tortured, abused, trauma survivors, they're going to start coming a lot. And a lot of them are women. There are lots of men too. And they were in the church, and they were in very dark places, and it was very bad for them. So we really need healers on the rise. Like it touches my heart in a special way, because everything I do is to keep my one kid alive. And little did I know that I was going to be being used like I'm even used right now. But I'm honored, because I rose now. I too hold out my hand, and we'll all get through everything together. We'll all do it together, and we'll be stronger. Strength comes in unity, right? You were there the other night watching that video of all over the world. Whoops.